Welcome to another Power Rangers review. No, your eyes do not deceive you. I am not in the command center. I am in Grid Battleforce. This is not a Mighty Morphin review. Don't worry, those are still coming. But I figured with Netflix recently dropping the first half of the second season of Beast Morphers, and also with Dino Fury coming out in early 2021, we would go ahead and do reviews for Beast Morphers, get caught up as much as possible from the most recent current season. And it's exciting for me because it's new stuff that I really hadn't paid attention to this season. And so we're going to go in this wonderful journey together. And as always, we're going to do episode reviews and monster ratings with our quote-unquote one-of-a-kind rating system, design of the monster, powers of the monsters, the plan of action on destroying the Power Rangers, the success, and the voice. It's the premiere episode, as always, not really a Monster of the Week, so we're just going to lay out the land as far as what's going on in Beast Morphers Episode 1, which was called Beast Unleashed. And then the big thing is, if I mess up some terminology, please excuse me. With, Mighty Morphin, I have a few more years of experience about what to say and what everything is. Still learning a lot of the terminology for Beast Morphers, but let's go ahead and get into it with episode 1 of this show. Of course, we open up on our new city, which is Coral Harbor, and the big to-do here is that Grid Battleforce, where I'm located, there's basically this giant, I'm going to call it a command center. There's a giant command center. There's a more paramilitary group or non-military, non-governmental group that is operating there. They control the morphing grid, essentially. They have an army. They have trained professionals. They're all still teenagers and young kids for some reason, but it's a much more professional organization. And basically what's happening is they're going to be converting the morphing grid into a liquid form, Morphex, and they're going to be using this to supply the city with one-of-a-kind clean energy. Certainly a notable topic throughout the time. Basically, it's right in the middle of town. Interesting place to put a command center. We have Blaze, who is teaching karate. He appears, you get right from the bat who you think the Rangers are going to be, but they of course throw you off the scent here. So you get Blaze, who's teaching karate. Devin, who is the son of the mayor, who's frequently shown in the episodes, he's basically not really paying attention to what's going on. They have a little fight, macho, let's see who the real man is, and it's a really good, well-choreographed fight. Devin ends up being, his father walks in, the mayor, and decides that he needs to stop messing around and go get a job. This will play into a future episode, but basically the father is off to the Battleforce grid area, and again, terminology, and Grid Battleforce, that's also hard to say. Command Center so much better. Anyway, he's going there to basically do the ceremonial ribbon cutting. They're going to turn on the Morphex and put it into the city so that it can power everything. And it's Mayor Daniels, that's his name. Just for point of reference, we meet Zoe while we are in here, and she is Zoe Reeves. She is really interested in being more. She wants to do more with her life. She basically does laundry right now, and she's on laundry duty. We find her as Devin is sneaking through the Grid Battleforce. He had taken a picture of his dad's ID card and snuck in. We also meet Ben and Betty at this point, who are going to be our comic relief. They work there at Grid Battleforce as well, and they are brother and sister, and try and help, are well-meaning. Sometimes do help, but they are the comic relief for a reason. So basically, I like the idea that it's full-on cadet training, military program, and we meet Commander Shaw, who's in charge of the facility, and again, nice actual military-looking style. So basically, we meet Nate Silva, who is the child genius prodigy. He's the one that's designed all the tech that the Power Rangers are going to end up using. Of course, the mayor has some security concerns with operating this Morphex facility in his town because he's concerned people like Rita Repulsa and other bad guys from the past might come and want to tap into the morphing grid. Of course, Grid Battleforce has a plan, and that is they're going to be introducing new Rangers in order to protect the city, just in case someone comes along to see it. Devin has now successfully infiltrated the Grid Battleforce. That's going to be hard to say. That's going to get me in every episode, I can tell you right now. He's infiltrated it. He's basically taking a look, watching what's going on with the Power Rangers. Their secret identities are being kept, even from the mayor. And they are about to basically go through this procedure where their DNA is going to be mixed with animal DNA. And unfortunately, there's some kind of computer virus that has entered into the system. Devin sees it. No one else does. He's found. They're like, hey, man, not supposed to be here. Get out of town. And basically, he tries to warn them. No one believes him. They run tests. Again, doesn't show up. They go ahead and do the procedure to turn the Power Rangers, on to make the splice them, or however they're going to be doing it with their animal DNA. And immediately you see something's going on. Something's going wrong. Two of the Power Rangers, the people that were supposed to be Power Rangers, Roxy and Blaze, who were supposed to be the red and yellow Power Ranger, are basically overtaken. They're duplicated in what's called an avatar. It's basically an evil twin. Is copied for them, and they are now bad guys. So two of our people who were supposed to be Rangers are not going to be able to be. They're going to be on the opposite side. Ravi, who is the son of Commander Shaw. I think you find that out a little bit later, but the son of Commander Shaw, he is the Blue Ranger, and he's the only one to make the successful trip. Basically, Devin shows up, and Zoe, they save the day, make sure that the virus, which is called Evox, he's the big bad of this show. He looks like a cobra, basically. Really cool design, really cool look. There's these things that we have in the show called transporters. It lets you transport anything to anywhere in the world or elsewhere. And basically, Nate, Zoe, and Devin align the three different transporters, and they teleport the computer and the two avatars to another dimension. They go to the cyber dimension where they end up meeting Scrozzle, who is a robot, kind of a junkyard dealer, basically. But we'll save that for another time. I'm kind of getting some of my episodes mixed up here, but that's okay. The more important part is Devin and Zoe are now your red and yellow Power Rangers because they saved the day. They had to, things were going awry, and they had to step in and take care of business. So the way that they did the mixing, it was the Red Ranger is a cheetah, the Yellow Ranger is a jackrabbit, and the Blue Ranger is a gorilla. So three very different animals. As far as the suit designs, it's always something big, obviously, with the Rangers whenever those come up. Not huge on it. I like the suit more than I do the helmets. I think the issue I have with the helmets is the visor area, where it just too circular, too plain. The styling that they have as far as the look in order to tell what their actual animal is very simple. The uniform is simple too, but it has a more militaristic look to it. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan on it, but I do really like a lot of the things we set up here as far as the actual characters and who they are and what they want to do and who they want to be. And so it's very exciting, very good first episode. I guess I should say the two Rangers, Roxy and Blaze, that were supposed to be there are in like a coma. They're put in like a stasis pod, and so they are still there, just hanging out while their evil avatars are out gallivanting. Let me know what your thoughts are on this first episode and on Beast Morphers in general. We're going to be doing a lot of these episodes, and because we're going to try and get through the whole season or the whole series by the time Dino Fury comes out in 2021. So again, we're still going to be doing the Mighty Morphin Rangers, Power Rangers, and Beast Morphers basically concurrently, and other things are going to be coming to the show as well. So please like, share, subscribe, and let us know what you think. And happy to talk about more Power Rangers. See you next time here on a podcast named Tim.